Do people make history or random events? That's a very nice question. There are people that feel the events that are happening in the world right now, and people use these events to make history.
And the third person, he's standing right and left. We'll enter now. Morning is one of the most important times. People arriving in the morning, they set the tone for the whole day. So the people that arrive a little bit later, they come to those that are already there, ask like, hey, how it is there? How it is here? What's your impression? Blah, blah, blah. And they share their emotions. You should have that positive word of mouth, better than negative, right? Yeah, that's why I'm always worried about morning. In 1 hour and 7 minutes, we will open the doors of this conference. So that's pretty exciting. Definitely that this year, in terms of my work, my ambitions and all of that kind of stuff, yeah, it's one of the most important days. My wife is with me. She actually arrived around 2 days ago. That's nice to have her with me, right? Yeah, support is important, but all of us know that, right? Are you married? You're just a shadow. Yeah, I forgot about it. Doors open in 1 hour.
Number one, we had more than 3 months to prepare. Because for all of the other shows in 2018, except BlockShow Europe, with BlockShow Vegas and BlockShow Asia 2018, we had just 3 months or less. For BlockShow 2019, the initial idea was to make it in a different format. And we did only one big show in 2019, right? So I guess that was the right decision, because like most of the shows in 2019, they either closed down or, I don't know, became much smaller. We changed the location, so we finished this hotel style, right? We just left it behind, and we did like a open space, a factory open space, like a real exhibition. This is the first time that I was really calm and peaceful in my mind one day before the event. That was the first time I didn't have to act myself in order to change something in the venue or in the setup or to deal with suppliers or people on site. So I was really pretty peaceful. At the same time, of course, I was nervous, right? Because like you don't finally know what will happen at the event. So I was nervous. But at the same time, that was the first time when I really was confident that everything is going very smooth.
I've never been at BlockShow before, and I've never been in Singapore before. I'm not sure how I ended up being the MC on the first stage of BlockShow. I was just, sitting in the office at Cointelegraph, and then they told me about a week before BlockShow that I was going to be flying to Singapore, and that BlockShow wanted me to be the MC on the main stage there. So I just kind of said, all right, that sounds good. let's do it. So I'm really excited to check out this event. And we are actually here in Marina Bay Sands Expo Center, which is, one of the most iconic buildings in Singapore. And we got here a day early, so we could take a look behind the scenes and what kind of production goes into creating these events. I think they only started building this thing like either yesterday or the day before. And this is like a very quick, usually construction process where they have to build all of this in like 2 or 3 days. And this is stage 1, so this is where I'm gonna be. Let's go take a look at the kind of area that we're gonna be working with here.
Yeah, so we fucked up a little bit with the MCs. One of the goals for this event was like, hey, for this event, we need really like good MCs from the community. But 2 weeks before the event, we're like, okay, we have nobody. What should we do? Okay, we should have someone who has actually experience. I don't know, in front of the cameras at least.
I've had actually an extensive amount of public speaking experience. I think my most recent gig was back in the 6th grade when I had a part in a play in elementary school. And that was like the last time where I actually said things on stage. So yeah, it looks like I'm probably gonna be on the stage up there. Gonna have a lot of people watching. All the lights, man. All of the lights are here. I'm just kind of imagining everything right now. He didn't wave back. That was awkward.
So I went to a tech conference in Helsinki. As I knew something about blockchain, I put a t-shirt saying, if you want to know more on blockchain, ask me. And I had like, I don't know, 200 people coming to me. It was May 2016, I guess. I mean, at that moment, after the first or second day, I don't remember for sure, I was like, oh, there are so many people interested in the blockchain, and there are not that many conferences on the blockchain technology. As I knew the people from Cointelegraph, in around 2 months after that, we did a conference in Helsinki for around 200 people in partnership with Microsoft Flux. That was a big eye-opening experience in terms of not just event organization, but in terms of the industry itself. I was very surprised that people were so enthusiastic about blockchain at those days.
So, have you done your mic check? Do you want to just do a quick check?
Yeah, we checked it earlier, but I can check it again. It's not on at the moment. I don't know how exactly to turn it on. I actually don't think I've seen this before. Maybe it's just changed a bit, I don't know. My mic needs to be on though, I don't. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to BlockShow 2019. Please put your hand together and kindly welcome CEO and founder of BlockShow, Addy. Do I come down this way? Do I hang out on stage? No? Yeah, man, I'm nervous. Never done anything like this before, so I definitely get a little bit of the nerves, but like once I think I get through the first like couple speakers and being up there a bit, then it will all be fine, you know? It's just not something that I'm used to, and so just not that comfortable with it.
The first BlockShow was a very eye-opening experience, frankly. It was called BlockShow Europe 2017 in Munich, in Germany. And there were 4 people of us doing that, and we had around 6 months to pull it off. So the first mistake that we've done, there were only 4 people. I mean, I was doing almost everything with my own hands. I had no idea how the tech team works, so I was just like relying on the tech team, which was not the part of BlockShow team. So I mean, like there were lots of mistakes. A day before the event, the fire guys, they told me that we cannot start the event tomorrow because the whole setup was wrong. Just as an example, right? I didn't think about it, and I had to move it with my own hands, everything around, to understand how we place it this way that we can actually run an event for 600 people tomorrow. The event happened, and most of the people were happy.
I got my old coins by the bag, emotionally attached. Throw them on my back, got my ledger on my neck.
afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
You did the rehearsals?
Yeah, we're just sort of going through now, and I think it should all
Okay.
be fine. So
Okay, so it will be lip syncing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm impatiently waiting, man.
yeah, it should be good fun.
I had 4 hours of sleep.
The team itself is not that big. We have around 15 to 16 people. Like a video team, event team, external marketing agency, and then an account manager who is like handling all of the relationships with clients to fulfill our obligations. And we have a sales team who is selling events. When the event starts, the stuff that you have is like, I don't know, maybe 200-300 people. Really lots of stuff involved. These people, they actually do a lot of job. External event agency, technical team, volunteers that are helping around, stage producers, stage runners, registration people, hostesses, conference director, relations speaker liaison, media person, support manager. The core team is like internal, like 15-16 people, and they manage overall all of the processes in which other people are involved.
Hello.
Hey, how you
How are you
doing?
doing? Was it a good night for you?
I mean, I left not too much after we saw each other.
Is having government representatives, corporates here, right?
20 seconds.
Hi everybody, my name is Addy Crezee. I'm the CEO of BlockShow. How are you this morning? This is the third edition of BlockShow Asia. We have been continuously organizing it for 3 years despite many challenges. We still truly believe in this industry and want to provide a platform for you guys to do business, to meet new people, and provide a chance for everybody to build relationships, which is the foundation of any successful venture. We picked Singapore as a location because it's a financial center of Asia. The Minority Authority of Singapore is like the main and the most influential central bank in Southeast Asia, right? It's a small country. That's why it's different from others. It's a city and it's a country. So it's easier to manage, obviously, right? When it's easier to manage, it means that you can implement different things and rules and even technologies and everything much quicker. You should choose those locations that are positive to what you're doing, and they are positive to that. It's a country that needs technology, innovation in order to not survive, but in order to be at the top, like where they are right now. So that's the reason. Good job
Great,
too.
yeah.
That's nice.
It's always like,
Now the main now the main things start to happen. I mean, like,
it'll just flow now.
yeah. So right now it's just like controlling the flow.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up there, I felt like I didn't really project myself or, you know, really read the emotions of the audience as well as I could have to get them hyped for the speakers, which, you know, is like the main part of my job. I mean, how important is like the speaking and the stages to the whole of the conference?
Very important.
Mind?
Content
Yeah.
is the foundation.
Like, do you think this drives the rest of the conference?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, like, the way people arrive in the morning and what they hear, what they see. I mean, like, if they are thank you. If they're excited, they start messaging like, "Oh, it's cool here." Then FOMO starts, and all of the other guys that were thinking like, "Oh, I will arrive at 2, 3," they will start coming earlier.
How long have you been planning this event? Like, when did you start doing BlockShow 2019?
Started beginning of this year. Really like working.
Like January.
Yeah, working really hard when it's like landed. I guess around May, June already.
So this, like, do you guys do anything else besides just this event, or?
So last year we did 3 big conferences and 9 meetups. This year 1 big event. But yeah, we have a lot of plans. In 2018 we were doing conferences no matter what, because we had to do conferences in order to show that BlockShow is BlockShow, that BlockShow is a sustainable, trustful brand. So we partly achieved this goal. People know BlockShow, people trust BlockShow, and they know that we are pulling really high quality events. We better not do a conference rather than do it if we are not sure that we have the right partners, right sponsors, and right content to do it. It's not about preventing things. It's just about doing things differently. Superhero photo. This is my wife, by the way.
Oh, lovely. That's awesome.
Working together.
That's the best. That's rare in life, and so I appreciate that.
Wife plays an important role in actually having a peaceful and calm state of mind, by the way, right? Because that's a person that you can talk to, you can come down, not think about the event, and if you think something goes wrong and overthinking things, your wife can just tell you, hey, calm down, it's okay. She is a photographer, and she helped me, she helped BlockShow to do the photos of speakers at the backstage. So she made around 120, 130 photos. She was exhausted, like the whole team. And yeah, she played 2 roles, 2 good roles.
That was painless.
Yeah, she's nice with people.
Yeah.
Not like me.
Smile. On your jacket.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, that's great. What's new with you guys?
I was trying, frankly, I was trying to get you as a speaker from 2016.
Oh my God! And you guys always put on an amazing show, but I always was somewhere else that day or that week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And this time it was great because it happened that we tried to approach before, but then you also came and you were interested. It was so lovely.
Oh, awesome. I love what you guys do.
Thank you so much for coming.
Everything.
The main goal is make this way that the majority of people think positive about the event and that the main people think positive about the event. Speakers, sponsors, main guests. If they are positive about the event, other people mostly are positive too. We are right now thinking, frankly, we're mostly focusing on Asia now, so maybe Korea.
Korea, and then I'm seeing a lot of interest in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, and then Jakarta.
I was just talking to guys who want to do BlockShow in Vietnam. Yeah,
That would be cool.
Jakarta and Indonesia, like 300 million people, right? So we're also thinking about this
I got to go there next year. That's
through a
my goal.
franchise model mostly.
yeah.
That's
Smart.
that's
Offset the risk and have them.
yeah.
Kind of
Just
stuff. Yeah.
the important thing here is to find the right partner, right? So that they actually continue growing the brand, but not just utilizing that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that satellite within that geography and keep that
Yes.
drumbeat going.
Yes. A very interesting thing about inviting top speakers is that many attendees, when choosing an event, whether they want to go or not, they are looking at the faces, right? I like this speaker or that one. but they don't go to stages when they are actually at the event. But they kind of evaluate the event based on the faces that they see. So in terms of inviting speakers, that's a very nitty-gritty game, right? Of course, like many people will say, you have BlockShow as a brand, you have Cointelegraph as a brand, you can invite speakers. Yes, we can. Maybe we can approach them easier than other people, right? But the fact is that they have busy calendars, they want other speakers to come, I don't know, they are in a different part of the world, or I don't know, they feel ill, or they have already been to that part of the world and they don't see. So you should find people that are connected to the speakers, number one, right? So that they trust these people, they like these people, they had experience with them. Number two, you should know what the person wants. Because like just coming to BlockShow may be good, but what else is a top speaker wants, right? Maybe he's looking for investments for his fund or for his project, or maybe he's looking for mainstream media to do the interviews, right? Or I don't know, maybe he's looking for some one-on-one meetings with governments, with corporates. You should just understand what people need and offer that. And this is the hardest part of the event business. The fact is that it's based on human relationships, means that it's very unsustainable. Right? People's minds change, people's mood change. And for example, if you have 100 speakers, 10 of them are top speakers, 5 of them suddenly, I don't know, feel bad or whatever happens with them and they decline, right? It influences your business a lot. So the thing here is that it's all about relationships. All events are about relationships, thousands of communications, thousands of people that you talk to.
May I take photo?
Yeah, sure, no
I'm
problem.
also from media from Indonesia.
We met at Las Vegas.
Oh,
We actually met last September.
Busy, huh?
yeah. We have plans in China. Yeah, we should sit down and talk.
I just wanted to say it's very interesting.
Thank you.
The first lot of presentations have been fascinating.
How are you?
David, how are you?
Good to see you. It's my colleague Joel.
Eddie.
This is so cool.
Hi. Just want to say hi.
Amazing job. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a mic on you?
Yes.
Is it always recording?
Yeah. It's not about being a star, it's about they are showing appreciation, so it's cool. But most of the things, they do not end up with deals or whatever, right? So you mainly, deals are done not in with this flow, right? Deals are done when you sit down, after the event, post meetings, something like this.
This is Lil Bubba with emergency transmission number 700 and I don't even know anymore. The mission has been a complete failure. I'm at the mercy of the Milky Way. No rations, no fuel. This transmission is my last hope. If anybody is out there, please make contact.
Sir, we're receiving a signal from BlockShow.
BlockShow in Singapore?
We're trying to get you there, but...
Wait, I'm not strapped in!
Up there, small caps, shit coins, low sides. I'll take all my Bitcoin and I'll buy.
BlockShow is a festival, right? So which is why it consists of not only BlockShow event, but we try to attract other event organizers and companies to do their meetups, educational meetups, or maybe promotional ones, or different ones, right? Plus we do our own little events. Like we had a Bitcoin newbie event, we had an event for bloggers, where bloggers like talk to people and to each other. We had a Crypto Defiance conference by Equilibrium, for example. So the main goal is to attract people. They have some time after the conference as well, at these events, to network more, to do more meetings, and to actually maybe even close deals, to have more arguments, not just to come, but to stay longer and to spend their time more efficiently. That's why it's a festival. That's why we need events around the conference and after the conference.
What a day, man. What a day. These conferences are long, man. People think it's all fun and games, like, oh, flying to Singapore. I mean, it's actually pretty nice, but yeah, man, it's been a bit of a whirlwind, you know. People showed up late. Things have to be moving like boom, 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 boom. You never know what kind of problems are going to come up. Maybe like the panelists don't show up, the speaker has to change his time, and then everyone's like, what the fuck, what are we doing? And the people in the back are pulling their hair out, and I'm just sitting there like, when do I go on stage? Yeah, I mean, it can get pretty crazy.
There are things that you cannot control. When at the event something is going wrong and you cannot do anything about it, you just forget about it. For example, you had, 100 things to do, and you just did only 80, and other 20, they didn't happen, which is okay. So it's just a matter of do the things that really matter. At the very beginning, the only thing that mattered was doing things and moving forward, because the industry was growing very fast. So we just had to run and run and run. Yeah, and we tried to run.
Hey, this is Eddie and we're at BlockShow Americas 2018. Today we have 2 stages, more than 50 companies in the exhibition hall, and of course, really great lineup of speakers, battles at the second stage, so much stuff is going on.
That's a hard topic for us. So our plans for 2018 were very, very, very enthusiastic. We wanted to do 3 big shows in 3 different parts of the world. And when we made that decision, we had around 12 people in our team. When we were doing Berlin, we already had like 35 people. So in 5 months, we hired around 20 to 25 people. I don't remember for sure how many people we had. And at the same time, we had to prepare for 3 shows, plus 9 meetups all over the world. So we hired people, but we forgot that we need to manage them. End of August is not the best time in Vegas. It's very hot. It's like crazy hot. During the daytime, it's like 35, 40. During night, it's like 25, 30. So it's not the best time. But even this might not be the main reason, right? The reason is the downside of the market at those days and the lack of enthusiasm of people. Around 1.5 months before Vegas happened, I understood that it is going wrong. Because usually 1.5 months, 1 month before the event, the main things start. People start to be enthusiastic about the event, more sponsors, more exhibitors come, more requests on the website, everything. But it did not happen with Vegas. So we had to do a lot of things to promote it and to really make people talk about it. Even at that time, I thought that we will make a better show. So I'm not spending like my own money from my pocket, right? But we were spending the money of the investors as well as our profits and revenues. I cannot reveal the financial information. We are not a public company, but it was a very big loss, which was not part of the financial plan for this year. Yeah, I was I can say depressed. I just didn't have time to focus on my depression because I had another show coming up in 3 months.
Investments are key to any industry's ecosystem, and the world of blockchain is no different. Let's see how things are going for startups, institutions, and investors themselves. Now, please welcome Thomas Lee and moderator Addy Crezee, CEO at BlockShow.
I do remember November 2018. Right now you're sitting, at that time you were standing at the BlockShow stage when everyone was saying crypto is dying, crypto winter, blah, blah, blah. But you were the speaker actually who was absolutely opposite to that. Because as I understand, your view and your analysis on crypto is more long-term, right?
Well, I mean, you have to remember the long-term is a series of short terms.
Agree.
So anything we do in crypto, it's really weighing the impact of 10 years versus 3 months. Anytime you focus on something that's got a lot of growth, you can't be too focused on what you'd call intrinsic value. You know, like how much has been accumulated by what the network has achieved today, if much more growth is achieved in the future.
We still believe that the industry will grow dramatically, which means that if we are in the loop, if we are continuously doing something on a high quality level, when there will be a new spike, we will be right in the right time and in the right place, and we'll grow together with this spike.
Hi everybody again. I just came on stage to say thank you to everybody for being part of this amazing experience for me, because not that many people really understand that for you walk in, you network for 2 days, everything looks smooth and so on and so forth, but the backstage, at the behind the scenes, there is so much stuff going on that you don't see, guys, and we really put so much effort in order to make it successful and valuable for people, and that's great that we made it happen. So thank you so much for being here and staying with us for 2 days, and hope to see you at our next shows in 2020. Thank you, see you, and bye-bye.
One of the most regretful parts of the event is when it ends, because you plan a lot and it goes so fast, and then you look how everything has been destroyed, because all of these booths, they will be destroyed, in fact. It's a little bit regret. It's like drugs. Event planning, doing all that stuff takes so much time, so much stress. Then you do it, it's over, and you're lost. So I'm a little bit lost right now. I guess I will just walk away and sit somewhere and see how it will be all gone into nowhere.
You know, being part of that activity really amps up your energy, and then you go through the day, and at night, you know, you have to connect with all of the people there. You know, we're still part of Cointelegraph, so we have to be very sociable, and then you do the same thing again the next day. So it's a long process, and by the end of it, I was just, you know, exhausted. As a first experience, this has definitely been an interesting one. I mean, I've never really done anything like this before, so I felt like I was kind of being thrown into the mixer. And I mean, come on, like this is a big event, especially in the crypto space. This might be the biggest event in the crypto space of the year. And so just being like chucked out on the stage and being like, all right, you got this, go for it. I was like, you know, really nervous, a bit scared at the beginning, but got into the swing of it. And by day 2, it was just going like pop, 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 just smoothly right on through. And now all that energy is like simmering down.
I was peaceful and confident for the first time in my life, I guess, before the event. I was just a little bit emotional about it, so I stayed at the venue for a little bit longer to see how they actually destroy everything around, because we spend a lot of time preparing and putting it to a new level. So I was just enjoying the moment of the end of the project. I think that this BlockShow was some kind of a underline of everything that we have done. This BlockShow was different internally because we almost spent a year on doing this BlockShow, right? Turns out that you are doing a good planning with the event, but terrible planning with your own life. So I have no idea what I will be doing next. BlockShow Asia 2019 was the most successful BlockShow ever. We were planning an event in Korea, and of course, like in February, we canceled it. We declined this idea. So did I imagine that such an event, this pandemic thing will happen, that will influence the whole world? Of course I did. No, I mean, obviously I didn't expect it, and even at the beginning of this year when I saw it happening in China, in Wuhan, and I was like, okay, maybe it will stay somewhere there, because I saw that China is really like trying to push things, right, and block the entire city, country, whatever. I really didn't expect that it will be so bad all over the world. What am I doing these days? I guess as almost all people in the world right now, I am stuck at home, and I spend my time with family, with my wife, and frankly I really enjoy it. At the beginning of this year was like thinking I want to settle down a bit, I want to be at home, because I've been traveling for too much for the last 3 years with all of this BlockShow and the blockchain craziness. So I'm enjoying this time from the angle of spending it with my nearest and dearest. So right now we're restructuring and thinking about the virtual event in June. It's a cool thing which we're planning, so all of our resources are focused on this right now.
The world may have stopped, but we're still building, trading, and investing. BlockShow, San Francisco Blockchain Week, presents Unitize, an immersive event experience brought online for the industry, bringing the decentralized community together this July.
It's very important not to take like a standard event approach where you are building all around the content, right? Because with physical events, people already have in their heads that they come to the event, they spend time on that, they spend money on that, and they network. It's an essential part of their life. When they're physically somewhere, they talk to people, they socialize, right? And the main step that the event organizers should take, I mean, with physical events, right? It's like convince people that this is the physical place where they should be, with content, with the amount of relevant people for them, and so on and so forth. So we are looking like how we can build this great experience for people so that they can feel again that they're part of the community, part of the tribe, socialized network. That's our main goal right now. Events are prepared in advance. Are we preparing for our Singapore show? For now, we are a little bit concerned about the fact that the conference in November will happen, which is our flagship event, right? Because no one knows when this pandemic thing will end. We keep that in mind. We talk to partners, to the venue, to those who are eager to do it with us, but no concrete plans for now, all right? So we are waiting. We are waiting to see what will happen. Do people make history or random events? That's a very nice question. Yeah, there will be people that use this kind of current pandemic in order to change the world. But at the same time, pandemic itself changes the world, right? So I guess it's kind of a symbiosis. And altogether, by people and events, the world is changed.
Cointelegraph. Like, subscribe, and hodl.